All right, and here is the big Mamma Jamma himself, Black Lion, the legendary Black Lion, from the new Voltron Legendary Defender series. He's big, he's electronic. Here he is. Somebody asked for a Transformer size comparison, so here he is with Trigger Happy, because he's the one who's sitting right here. So pretty massive in and of himself. We'll do a quick, actually, let's just do a quick group shot with all the lions here. Don't worry, we'll get them all in there. I posted one on Twitter, but if you're not following that, then whatever. All right. So here are all the legendary lions together. They look good. But let's go back to Black Lion. Let's go ahead and get these guys out of the way here. And we'll focus on what this guy can do. So yeah, he's just about as posable as all the other lions. Got ratcheting, again, all those nice tight ratchets. Ratcheting shoulders, hinge there, this little piece. It's not on, I don't think it's on a ratchet, but it's pretty tight. And then the paw itself ratchets here at the connector port. Same with the back legs. Nice beefy ratchets all around. The tail is not the soft plastic like the larger lions. It's actually a harder plastic. It just flips up. The head, the mouth opens. You can see his face. It does kind of come out, but you can't open the mouth a couple clicks without revealing the face, if you so choose. And his head can look up and down. It's a nice, cool head. The wings can rotate and hinge like this. They also hinge out up here on top. So you can kind of, it's mostly for the wingspan in Voltron mode. But they do rotate out there. Camera's not tight and it's dripping. So yeah, there he is. He's also electronic, like I said. There's a switch right here. It takes 3 AAAs, I believe, inside the body. And then you turn this on, and then there's a button over here that will...
Voltron is the only thing that can stop Zarkon.
The only thing that can stop Zarkon.
Let's assemble Voltron and get rid of these Golra.
Okay.
Form Voltron!
The voice actually sounds, I think, more like Lion-O than Shiro, but whatever.
We need to increase firepower. Systems compromised. Now, we will destroy you.
Bold claim.
Now we go on the offensive. Let's light this thing up. Fire lasers! We will save the universe. Let's light this thing up. Fire lasers!
Okay, now it seems like we're repeating things, but he's got a bunch of things. It says like when everything's attached, you can unlock up to 50 sounds. I think we just heard about 17 or 18 there. I'm not sure how many times I pushed the button, but already several sounds in lion mode. So of course, all that covered, there's really only one thing left to do. So we'll just come over here and we'll form feet and the legs. We'll form the arms and the body. And we'll take a minute here and I'll show you how to form the head. So, take this guy, and from this position, go ahead and flip his tail up. It just sits there on his back. Yeah, like you said. Bring his legs down like this, and of course, straighten these all the way straight there. And the upper arms right here, you lift these up, put the paws in, pull them up into there and close them. Just like that, rotating around so the gray piece comes to the back. And then let me raise the camera up here. This guy's gonna be big. All right, so, and then here on the head, you bring his jaw open. That will start to bring his face down. So lock the face down into the jaw, bring the whole head down, and then this whole neck assembly comes forward. Let his head set up, and then open up his ears here to form his antenna. Man, he still doesn't fit. All right, go even higher. Let me extend the legs on this thing. And there's his head. Set him down a little bit. There we go. Now, it's a very nice head sculpt. It's very evocative of the face in the cartoon. A drawback: there's no side-to-side neck articulation. Like it, his head is there, and that's about it. So like I said, the wings. Oh, there's more sounds there. The wings, you can put them like this. You can just rotate them out a little bit like this if you want. But they do extend out on these. I like to have them about like this. I like to have them kind of swept back.
Let's assemble Voltron and get rid of these Golra.
To the side. Just a more dynamic. Looks like he's sweeping. Keep hitting that button, which is really easy to do. But we'll show you off with the combined mode here in a minute. So the legs just slide right in here until they click into place.
Blue Lion, ready for action.
There you go. It does make specific sounds. So there's obviously some sensors down here. To take them apart, there's a button right here that you can push.
Work, team.
Thank you. To push right there to release the leg.
I'm right there with you.
Oh, there's the button right there on the ratchet.
Pitch, fire up the Green Lion. We're coming
Did you just
in hot.
swear at me? But yeah. Why is that coming out? Oh, anyway.
Whatever you say, Shiro.
It's supposed to be
Sorry,
hung.
my bad.
This is actually a lot more interactive than I thought. So there's the little button right there that registers.
We need the Red Lion.
Well, we're working on it. We're working on it. Give me a second. All right. So we'll get everything standing here. I had this standing just fine earlier. Now he doesn't want to. Oh, I guess once you get everything attached, it'll work a little better. Let's bring it up here. Dun, 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 dun. So Red Lion. Now these arm connectors, I do not worry about this gray piece breaking. It's pretty sturdy. Somebody said this looked a little thin, and I even thought that could be the case. The problem with these is once they're attached, getting them off is a pain in the butt. They lock on very well. But to attach them, you just see there's a little shape here. There's a little notch. And it goes right in here in the arm piece.
Red Lion, ready for battle. Good to have you back, Keith. Pinch, fire up the Green Lion. We're
Working.
coming in hot. Pinch, fire
Working
up
on
the
it.
Green Lion. Blue Lion, ready for action.
What?
Red Lion, ready for battle. Green Lion, all systems go. Yellow Lion engaged. Red, green, black, blue, and yellow lions detected. Voltron operational. Voltron complete. Targeting Road Beast.
Wow, that's... So, yeah, you're seeing a lot of noises here that I didn't realize there were quite that many in there. So let's see.
Pinch, form shield.
My shield can't take much more of this.
You Scotty?
We need to increase firepower.
We got you, buddy.
Let's light this thing up. Fire lasers. Now we go on the offensive. Time to armor up. Lance, Hunk, give me full reverse thrusters. Roger. Engaging lower thrusters. Pinch, form shield.
Roger that.
Okay, if he can't actually form the shield, the wings are attached.
Let's do it. Key, form sword.
That we can do, because we have the sword right here, and it can be held by Red Lion right here in his hand. Let me bring this down a little bit to show it off. This is a very, very big dude. So you open that up, clip it into his hand, and there he is. So here's a full body shot here, as close to one as I can get with my thing. And here's what I was talking about with the wings. I like having them a little wider, a little bit more dynamic,
Time to heat things
but you
up.
can do it however you want. You can have him sit tighter. So yeah, really cool. He is a little top heavy, but he's not having any problem standing once you get everything attached. Once you get everything attached, everything straightened up, he stands fairly well. Very impressive. Again, let me grab trigger happy here, just to give you an idea. He's 16 inches tall, and that's about what he looks like next to a transformer. So yeah, pretty cool. His speaker, you can see the light up on the chest. His speaker's right here in his abdomen. Forgot to show this off in lion mode. But you open this up, there's his speaker right there, and then of course the little pilot, which only has the blue on it. It doesn't have the colored because it's all black. But there's little black lions, Shiro's little sled, and it goes right here and then closes up.
Let's light this thing up. Fire lasers!
Okay. I don't know if we're going to get any more new sounds.
We need to increase firepower. Now we go on the offensive.
Okay.
It's on.
So it sounds like some of the previous sound clips may add responses from the team here as well. Now, okay, so posability. We obviously covered the head, in which there is none. I mean, you can kind of look, I guess you can look up if you want, but that's about it. You can't turn it side to side or anything. The arms, as previously mentioned with the lions themselves, there's a joint here at the shoulder, bicep, although that can knock the shield off, but a bicep swivel, a little bit of a forward and back elbow, and again, if you get the arm out of the way, you can come a little bit more forward on both arms, and then the wrist swivel on the lion head, and that's about it there. And then, of course, the opening jaw. Now, unfortunately, and this is one of the areas that I didn't realize was going to be a problem, I thought this gray piece that it connects to was actually the rotational joint. In order to move the arms forward, you have to rotate this whole piece. It's not the end of the world, but it does, if you have one arm forward, it takes away from the symmetry of these pieces. I was hoping just this gray piece swiveled, but in order to move it forward and back, you actually have to rotate this whole piece right here. A minor qualm, but a qualm nonetheless. Same articulation over here on Red Lion. He doesn't have any waist articulation, no waist swivel. He's got a little bit of out side to side at the hip, and then of course the ratcheting front to back at the hip. He does have a thigh swivel, which is cool, and then the knee there, and you can kind of bend that in two places.
Give me full reverse thrusters.
So you can actually bend his leg up pretty far back up his back, and of course there's the ankle tilt in the lions themselves. So yeah, all in all, fairly posable for a giant 16-inch combiner. Somebody mentioned this feels like the old, can't remember the name of the company that made the old big...
Sonic boom on him.
Well, there's a new soundbite. So yeah, it's big, it's sturdy. The proportions are not 100% perfect. You know, he's got these big chunks on the side of his chest. His shoulders do seem to sit a little lower, although I feel like spreading the wings out a little bit and bringing them up a little bit makes that look a little better than just leaving the wings fully collapsed on his back. But all in all, a very cool Voltron. Much more electronic sounds than I expected out of it. Even though it said 50, I don't know that I really believed it until it happened. Of course, there is his sword. I can angle it across just to give you an idea of what that looks like in his hand. So yeah, for the price they're asking, it's each of the blue, yellow, green, and red are all $17.99 each. Black Lion is $29.99, and all told, very worth it. Very cool Voltron. So there it is. Legendary Black Lion and Legendary Defender Voltron. Also, just real quick, there is the wings all the way up. I don't think I showed that off. But you can bring them, extend them a lot more than I did in the video. Yeah, there he is. Legendary Defender Voltron. Very cool. And one last little addendum to Voltron here. I find that if you angle the rear lion legs here on the red and green lions in just a little bit, because I had them before, I had them straight, and that kind of blocks the elbow. If you rotate them in just like that, that one helps hide the joint there, makes them look a little bit more integrated into the torso mode, as well as it stops blocking the elbow joint and you can bend it a little bit more freely if you do that. Originally I was pulling them out, which with the shield in the way kept popping that off. But if you rotate them in like that, you've got the shield can stay on, and it frees up the elbow joints. So yeah, I could have posted this, but I'm going to add this on to the end because just a quick little addendum there of how to position those legs.